Good evening. Welcome. So good to see you. I'm Cecilia Kuma with the Playwrights Project, and welcome to Lights Up, where we announce the winners of our California Young Playwrights Contest. This is our 38th season of the contest, and we are so excited this year to be back and live and in person. We are excited to celebrate today. We'll be sharing both live and on Zoom. And we'd like to start with a land acknowledgement to honor those of the original inhabitants of the land that we currently occupy. Here in San Diego, we are on the land of the Kumeyaay people, whose traditional worldview focuses on balance and harmony of earth and sky, and a community of living beings. We find inspiration in this land of the Kumeyaay and pursue the same balance and harmony. This is the 38th consecutive year of our Plays by Young Writers Contest. While we are excited to be returning live in person in January after presenting 2 years of virtual performances. As much as we appreciated the innovation and flexibility of presenting online, we are just thrilled to be back in person, because plays in person have that certain magic. There's nothing like it. That exchange between the actors and the audience in live theater through that shared in the moment experience is where we connect more fully as humans and to one another and ourselves. We also recognize that everyone has stories to share. And by crafting those stories into plays, we distill what is important to us, we communicate, collaborate, we find positive problem-solving strategies, and we better understand ourselves and humanity. Since Deborah Salzer founded Playwrights Project back in 1985, we have been empowering people of all ages and backgrounds to voice stories through theater, inspiring individual growth and creating meaningful community connections. Of course, none of this would be possible for Playwrights Project without founder Deborah Salzer, who's with us right over here. And also our longtime supporters of Playwrights Project, our sponsors of the festival for the last 15 years, Sheila and Jeffrey Lipinski. And I would, yes. We have Deborah with us. Sheila wasn't able to join us in person, but we did get to share a snippet of the conversation between Deborah and Sheila that we are going to share with you now.
I remember when Playwrights Project was very young, you and Jeffrey taking a chance on us.
Oh, it wasn't even a chance.
Didn't you feel that way?
No, it wasn't even a chance. It was, I felt like you really had something, you know, and it was right up my alley because it was a way of children and young adults being able to express themselves when maybe in other ways they couldn't.
Playwrights Project is so grateful to have a partner, a member of our family who understands this and makes it possible, because without your understanding so deeply and appreciating so deeply what we're all doing together,
Right.
we could not sustain the organization.
It was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer on our part because we really, you know, you got to say hello. They say you got to say hello when you.
I hope that our young writers today, even though they may be writing about something that's to them totally fictional and imaginary and fantastical.
Yes.
Every character has a part of the writer.
That's right.
In that character.
That's right.
And I'm just so thrilled that Playwrights Project can give them an opportunity to explore safely feelings and decisions and consequences that you might not want to encounter in real life.
Right. For you to be a really helpful mentor as other young playwrights come along, and you've been around the block, around the block. And I'm not talking decades, I'm just talking experience of even writing your first play.
We are a family.
We are.
And we invite you young writers tonight who are joining our family to remember that we're here, we're interested in everything that you do, and happy to support you in whatever your choices are.
Exactly. Yes. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, and Villalva.
Hello, hi everybody. Chief Workers, and I'm the program manager. So, thank you, Cecilia. Our playwriting programs are conducted in schools, community centers, correctional facilities, in partnership with various social service organizations. So we engage individuals of all ages and backgrounds with a focus on amplifying voices of individuals who've been historically marginalized, including those impacted by poverty, foster care, the justice system, and substance use disorder. Most years we serve around 10,000 individuals working in over 100 classrooms, 7 correctional facilities for youth and adults, at local universities and at professional theaters, and collaborating with dozens of community partners. We'd like to thank our teaching artists who guide participants to write short plays, and our professional actors who visit classes to perform participant scripts. For some, their plays are an opportunity to express their creativity and sense of humor. For others, the playwriting process is a therapeutic opportunity to reflect on the challenges in their lives. When the actors perform writer's scripts at the end of the program, our playwrights discover how universally their ideas apply to the audience, and peers marvel at each other's writers' unique voices. Students in our school programs are given the opportunity to submit their scripts to our California Young Playwrights Contest. The contest is open to anyone who lives in California and is under the age of 19. The contest entries come from students across the state. Interns receive individualized script critiques from professional writers and theater artists from across San Diego. Our writing program pairs each young writer with mentors and dramaturgs to prepare their scripts for professional production in our Plays Van Writers Festival. Plays Van Writers alumna Rachel Van Mormer is our contest coordinator who guides the script selection process. 228 scripts were submitted to the contest this year by 243 students. Some students write in pairs or groups, and students sometimes submit more than one play. Scripts were submitted by students at 39 schools across 17 school districts. Since all entries are read void of identifying information, the scripts are received and tracked by Playwrights Project's production manager, Aria Proctor, who reviews each script to make sure there aren't any student names on the pages before Rachel shares them with the script evaluators. None of these readers know the name, hometown, school, or gender of any of the playwrights. They only know whether the writer is a younger student or an older student. And as the contest coordinator, Rachel reads and evaluates each play. Each script is also evaluated by one of our volunteer contest readers and also our letter writers. And these script evaluators play a very key role in the process. And we could not do it without them. So finalists in the older division are sent to a panel of final judges. And this year's panel included the following theater experts: Ahmed Kannady, who's Associate Artistic Director at New Village Arts and Director of Marketing and Communications at ALJP Consulting. Derek Charles Livingston, Interim Artistic Director and Director of New Play Development at Utah Shakespeare Festival. Josefina Lopez, Award-winning playwright and Plays Van Writers alumni. Andy Lowe, Director, Actor, Producer, Writer, and Director of Production and Casting at East West Players. Delicia Turner Sonnenberg, Award-winning Director and Co-founder and former Artistic Director of Moxie Theater. Annie Weissman, Award-winning playwright, television producer, and Plays Van Writers alumni. Cecilia and Rachel then look at the top scripts, review the judges' comments alongside their own critiques, and consider various pairings to create a group of plays that will provide audiences with an intriguing balance of theatrical styles, voices, and themes. We consider the ideal playing time for each place to ensure that the plays fit together into a satisfying runtime with seen all together. And since the plays will be seen by school groups as inspiration for their own writing, we also consider the age appropriateness of the plays. For the final stage of our selection process, Zoom interviews are conducted with the selected writers to ensure that our interpretations of the script align with the student writers' intentions, and that the writers are also willing and able to devote time to revisions for features parts of the script. To tell you more about the production process, I welcome to the stage the director of our Plays Band Writers Festival, Kandace Crystal.
Thank you so much, Nicole. I'm a little nervous, I'll be honest. I'm so excited to be here. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations, not just to our semi-finalists, but also our finalists and our winners. You each wrote remarkable plays and should be extremely proud of the work you've done. Now, our goal with the festival is to provide writers with an opportunity to revise their scripts and to hone their skills as they work with a team of professionals to interpret and stage their plays. Each writer is assigned a dramaturg who serves as the playwright's writing mentor throughout the production experience. This year's dramaturgs include Aurora Arnold, Samantha Ginn, Derek Charles Livingston, and Andy Lowe. Writers, thank you for your excellent work and the revision work that has already begun. I look forward to more and more revisions, no matter how fun it's going to make the rehearsal process. But truly, I do enjoy the depth of your plays, the profound issues you're tackling through the lens of relatable characters. You're taking us on important journeys of self-discovery and exploration of who we are and how we interpret the world around us. You have invented wonderful theatrical worlds that will be fun to bring to life on stage, in person this year. As the director, I have the lovely opportunity of digging into your plays, interpreting the intentions in your plays, and shaping a vision for the production. I will guide the actors and designers in analyzing and embodying the characters. I'm excited to work with the designers and actors to make discoveries about your plays and bring their talents to help bring your plays to life. Now, a few of the other key members of our production team include Celia Kuma, our producer, Aria Proctor, our production manager, Cian Chen, our scenic designer, and Daniel Long, our props designer. We are still currently interviewing candidates for all other designers.
Thank you, Kandace, and welcome to you. So I'm proud to add that some of our alumni facing writers have gone on to professional writing careers. 3 of our judges this year are alumni. Josefina Lopez's play, Real Women Have Curves, was made into a movie, and she continues to inspire you for her theater education program in Los Angeles. Andy Lowe was executive director of Asian American Repertory Theater and is now director of production and casting at East West Players in Los Angeles. Annie Weissman's plays include Be Aggressive and Hold Please, and she has many TV credits as well, including her most recent series on Apple TV, Physical. Additional alumni you may know of include Lauren Yee, who was recently recognized as the 2nd most produced playwright of the nation. Wow! Her plays Cambodian Rock Band and The Great Leap are both included in the top 10 list of most produced plays of the 2019 and 20 season. Ryan Johnson is a screenwriter, director, and producer. His movies include Knives Out 1 and 2, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and Looper. He'll also write and direct another upcoming Star Wars trilogy. As mentioned earlier, we received 228 contest entries, and we congratulate all of the entrants on completing their plays. Every student that requested feedback letter has received one from a theater professional with notes and praise for their script. And now it's time to introduce you to this year's young writers. Yay! So we're gonna I will read the names, and then I'll invite anyone who is joining us in person for the semi-finalists to either come up on stage or on the screen for the Zoom after all names are read. So our semi-finalists in the younger division, Giselle Alvarez, Melody Gelchi. And here are our semi-finalists in the older division, Casey Day, Abby Smith, Catherine Nicolai, Yanapanta Hailamarian, Lowen Jeffery, Sid Rosas, Nikki Bryant, Jennifer Maldonado, Kaya Sparnett, Alora Sparnett, Emily Mermont. If you're here with us today, please turn your camera or come up onto the stage for our semi-finalists. Yay! Hello! Emily Mermont is on Zoom as well. Hi, Emily. All right, let's here's your certificate. And you're all set. And for those of you who, let's another round of applause for ourselves. You're going to be mailing you your certificates as well. Wonderful. And now our finalists. So we'll go to our list of the finalists in the younger division. We have Juliana Yang, Kierra Page, Astraea Liu. The finalists in the older division are Anna Cabrera, Lowen Jeffery, Katie Gaven, Audrey Lim, JP Seabolt, Olivia, Sofia Covarrubias, Donny Cannady, Agosto Villalva. If you're here with us, please join us on the stage. Yes, so we're gonna So we hope that you will all keep writing for all your semi-finalists, never who's interested in the contest. We hope you continue writing. And we'll also celebrate our semi-finalists and finalists with their names on our website, along with their play titles. Thank you. And Cecilia. Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Nicole. Congratulations to our finalists and semi-finalists. And now to our winning scripts. We'll announce each winner and hear a brief snippet from the winning play, and then we'll invite the writer to join us after the snippet is performed. Let me introduce our actors. We have Ginger Lily Lowe and Kent Grisby. They're both two well-known, much-loved actors in San Diego who run Asian Story Theater. And we have Lillian Talbot, who is also a wonderful local actor working with Playwrights Project the first time this year. Welcome. So these actors have been cast in the production, but they will be reading various parts tonight. When we perform in schools, we have actors come in and they'll perform different genders and different ethnicities. So expect surprises as we read tonight. Okay, we're going to start with the writer in the younger division who'll receive a staged reading of their play. So for the reading, the actors will hold their books in hand, their scripts in hand, but they will have rehearsed with the director and just won't have memorized the lines. The winner of our stage reading is Banoub. He wrote The Santa Heist during a playwriting residency led by Playwrights Project artist Candace Crystal in Carrie Gahan's 6th grade class at Creative Performing and Media Arts Middle School in Tierra Santa. Samantha Jin will dramaturg. In the play, Santa has COVID, and an elf on the shelf and a dog named Ruffy recruit the help of Danny, a non-Santa believer who also is on the naughty list. Can they save Christmas for children all over the world? We shall see. Contest coordinator Rachel Van Warmer said of this play, "This script made me laugh out loud. There's a fun irreverence that surprised me several times." So let's hear a snippet of it. I'm going to step away here. Welcome the actors up. At rise, when the curtain rises, Danny's family is getting ready for bed, but 10-year-old Danny goes back downstairs to get a glass of water. He overhears Chippy, an elf on the shelf, talking to Ruffy, the family dog.
"We've got to help Santa. He's got the Omicron variant, and he might spread it to all the kids all over the world when he delivers their presents."
Okay, but get me some bread. This is serious business. I will get you bread after you help me.
Oh, jeez, you can talk.
Chippy pretends to be a doll and falls on the floor.
I'm not buying it. No, I know you can talk. You can't hide it from me anymore.
Fine, but will you help me and Ruffy?
Okay, what's the plan?
Plan is to break into a science lab, grab a vial of the Omicron variant, and with a little elfin magic and a chicken feather, we will make an antidote and give it to Santa when he wakes up.
That sounds ridiculous.
Do you have a better idea?
Touche.
Thank you, actors.
What inspired me was my dog playing in the yard with a Santa hat.
That's fantastic.
Life comes to life experience. Thank you so much. Congratulations. We look forward to it.
Take the water.
And now for the winners in the older division contest. present tonight is Donny Cannady, whose insightful and original script, The Notifiers, is set during the era of the Vietnam War. A World War II vet and a volunteer civilian with opposing views on the war are delivering notices to families that they have lost loved ones overseas. The two men explore their experiences and cope with the crushing responses from the soldiers' families. Final judge Annie Weissman said, "The premise is unique and emotionally engaging, while the characters are specific and full of potential." And Andy Lowe stated, "This is a really compelling piece." Donny, age 17, hails from Fullerton, California, where he participated in Fullerton Union High School Theater Program in improv training with Comedy Sports and was a member of their Thespian Society Leadership Board. Derek Charles Livingston, who is a theater artist and final judge, and also a past Playwrights Project artistic director of the festival, serves as dramaturg for the Notifiers. Let's hear a bit of that. The late 60s, during the Vietnam War, Jamie, who is male, age 20, a volunteer, and Ben, in his late 40s, a World War II veteran, are in Jamie's car, driving to deliver the death notifications.
You got a name?
Jamie.
I have a cousin named Jamie. There was a Jeremy. I hate that guy anyways. How old are you?
20.
Really? Could have sworn you were younger.
I get that a lot. I have asthma, in case you were wondering. That's why I'm not out there fighting.
Not what I was gonna ask, but thanks for sharing.
What were you gonna ask?
I wasn't gonna ask anything, Jeremy.
Jamie.
Jamie. The dementia already setting in. It runs in the family, you know.
Not what I asked, but thanks for sharing. Sir.
I like you, kid. Oh, just call me Ben. No need for the formalities. Not a sergeant anymore, just old.
You were a sergeant.
Yep, back in 42. I was one of the youngest sergeants on the Western Front.
How old were you?
20. Same as you. They thought I was 22, though. I lied to get out there since I was only 17 when I joined. God, I was a stupid kid.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks for the sentiment. I've got a bigger question for you. What are you doing here?
Here, as
In this car, right now. Do you realize what you signed up for?
I do.
So then, why?
I heard the army is understaffed with so many people getting poured into the war, and all of a sudden, I figured since I can't join the army, I can at least help out on the home front. And well, this seems like a job that no one would want to do. Aside from actually fighting, of course.
I can't say you're wrong. That's pretty noble, kid.
Just want to do my part.
Don't we all?
We'll end there. Leave you hanging. Hi, Donny. Donny, in response to the question of what inspired you.
What inspired me to write this? Yes, okay. Well, to be honest, it was a really like cheesy Vietnam movie. And in the movie they had like a throwaway line about like death notifiers, and I thought that was interesting, and so I researched it, and I think it's a really I think that it's a really interesting like take, and just an interesting like, it feels like an underappreciated profession, and so then I looked into it more, and I felt like a good outlet to explore topics relating to war while not being on the field. And yeah, so I just I was really passionate about it, and I really love history, and that's where I got it from.
Okay, the next winner is Tehilla Fishman, and she is a student at the Schillings High School. She wrote the play Gifted, which follows the journey of a former piano prodigy who struggles to play after her grandmother dies. In this allegory of a family coping with loss, Teenage Luna struggles with feelings of grief. She regains her love of music and forms a renewed bond with her grandmother beyond the grave. The final judges, Ahmed Kenyatta Dent's said of Gifted, a beautiful story. The emotional stakes are clear. And Annie Weissman stated, the conflicts are executed elegantly and paced excellently. From Luna's complex grief to Lee's disruptive arrival, that's her sister, the character dynamics are unique, interesting, and complex. In addition to honing her writing skills, Tehilla designs the layout of her school newspaper, The Boiling Point, and plays flag football. She's active with the David Lubkowski Project and runs a teenage prayer group for her synagogue, enjoys drawing and painting. Teaching artist Aurora Arnold serves as dramaturg for Gifted. See the start of scene 2. In scene 1, we've seen Luna play piano for the first time since her grandmother has passed, and she freezes in terror when she hits a wrong note. And in the scene the next day, we see the ghost of Grandma sitting on a couch reading a fashion magazine, and the teenage Luna entering wearing pajamas.
You've been avoiding me, Luna, trying to block me out.
I was asleep. Luna walks to the kitchen and starts making a bowl of cereal.
It's nearly done. Eat something healthier.
She looks at grandmother, puts the bowl back in the cabinet, and turns to the fridge and starts rummaging.
I wasn't avoiding you, Grandma. Don't be angry with me.
Grandma closes the magazine and pats the couch next to her.
Come here.
Luna closes the fridge and walks to the couch. She sits next to Grandma.
I was disappointed with you last night.
I know, but
Do not interrupt. It made me realize how much you let yourself go. You will start practicing with Lee.
no. I don't want to play. You can't tell me what to do.
Do not tell me no, Luna. I am your grandmother. I raised you. I can tell you what to do, and you must listen.
That's not fair. You're not even really here.
Aren't I?
No, and I want you to leave. Leave me alone.
I can't believe, Luna.
I don't understand. Please, I don't.
You are meant to play piano, and I cannot leave until you do.
If I play, will you leave me alone?
If that is what you want.
Okay, I'll play. Better than last night. Better than I was before. I'll be your prodigy again until I beat everyone at that competition. And then you'll leave.
And then I'll leave.
I just wanted to explore the idea of what you do when something that you loved when you were younger and like devoted yourself to, you no longer love that same way. So, yeah.
Congratulations. Next play to receive a full production is American Dissonance, written by 18-year-old Vincent Schillings. In the play, in which a young Chinese-American woman journeys to find her culture on her terms. The play explores intimate desire for cultural connection through talks with her therapist and draws similarities to her mother's own relationship with being Chinese-American. 18-year-old Vincent wrote his script while attending Henry M. Gunn High School in the San Francisco Bay Area. Final judge Audrey Lim said of American Dissonance, "Everything about this setup just piques my curiosity for where these characters are headed." And Josefina Lopez said of the play, "It's a great topic, very engaging, profound, thoughtful, mature." Script reviewer Susan Benenhoff commended the script, the dialogue, which she described as at times humorous and at times poetic. Vincent enjoys playwriting, studying Peking opera, marine biology, visual arts, and drinking tea. Andy Lowe, theater artist, final judge, former festival winner, is supporting Vincent as a dramaturg. Let's watch an excerpt of the play. In this start of the play, we see Alaska, Chinese-American female, age 20, and Alaska's therapist, Lowen, a white American man over 30, in a therapist's office.
And yeah, I don't have much else, I guess. School's been whatever. At least I don't have to pay rent. And everyone knows me, you know. And I know where the cheap food is. And the people know me just as well as I know them. It's none of the grand restart that people talk about college being. If I wanted to be a different person at this point, it's not like I could do that easily. Anything else I'd have to get from the get-go. That's just what happens when you stay in the same place you were born, I guess. But yeah, nothing left to talk about.
All right. I'll be seeing you in about a month then.
Oh yeah. I don't know when I'm going to see you again. I probably should have mentioned this earlier.
Because?
Yeah, so like, see you later, except I won't. Oh my god, I'm not killing myself or something. Oh my god, no, and I don't have cancer or whatever you're thinking.
No, I didn't.
It's not even that kind of thing at all, I promise. I probably should have led with telling you what's actually going to happen, but okay, yeah. So I'm going on like a cross-country road trip, and I don't know when I'm going to be coming back.
So, is that so? I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, because I never told you.
Why don't you sit back down?
But my appointment's over.
I have time. What brought this on?
I don't know. I just thought it would be cool.
In San Francisco specifically.
Yeah. Catch a show, go to my first real Chinatown.
Ah, Chinatown. I always wanted to go there. Don't they eat frogs there?
Well, I wouldn't know. I kind of already said I've never been to one, so.
So let's get back on track. You want to go on a road trip with no plan, going from Delaware to California practically alone. And what do your parents think of this? Especially since this is so out of the blue. And there's a Chinatown within driving distance of here.
You ever hear the phrase, it's about the journey, not the destination? And also San Francisco is the Chinatown. Relax, it's probably safer there anyway. And we'll stop there. Vincent is also on screen. We'll see if we can bring you on and answer the question of what inspired you to write this play.
Okay. So I wrote this play. What is the play about? The play to me is about finding out what it means to be Chinese American, what it means to be Chinese in America, and how do we get there, I guess. How do we maybe dismantle or lean into the like legendary icon that is China, and how do we just kind of let ourselves sink into the everyday life of just going to the Asian supermarket and buying fruits. And so it's a little mishmash of all of that. I don't know. So I think it's a pretty cool play.
Congratulations. We look forward to seeing the play come to life on stage. Thank you. Congratulations to all of our winning playwrights. Thank you, playwrights, for especially those who could be here and those who joined us on Zoom. That was really fun. Thank you for sharing your talents and for your willingness to express your insights through theater. We need that. Thank you for guiding us and for teaching us. Parents, thank you for supporting your writers. We really appreciate you as well. And we look forward to communicating with you throughout this process, the production process, and bringing these plays to life. It will be a very rewarding experience. Thank you, Candace. Rachel, who's not with us tonight, has another commitment, but Rachel Ben Warmer, who's our contest coordinator. Aria behind the scenes, who's making it all happen. Jenna Ross, also our marketing and managing director, handling the marketing and managing that. Thank you, Ken, our program coordinator, who's with us as well, and all of our volunteers who helped also. And of course, Nicole, Good, thank you. Very good. So that is our staff report. And many thanks to our board of directors. We could not do this without you, so thank you so very much. Board of directors' names are up here. Very deep appreciation to our festival sponsors, Sheila and Jeff Lipinski and their family, and US Bank Foundation. And we're grateful to also for support from the Conrad Crevice Foundation, the National Endowment for the Arts, and the San Diego Commission for Arts and Culture. Thanks to all of our patrons and donors for the support of these extraordinary young writers. We have sponsorship opportunities if anyone else is interested in supporting any aspect of the festival and receiving recognition in our program. We will be celebrating on January 28th. That is the opening public celebration where we will have a nice reception and event and hear from our writers as well and see their plays produced. Really looking forward to it. January 26th and 27th, we will have school audiences come into the daytime performances and see the plays there. And they also receive educational resources to go along with that. That is what we have for you this evening. We have a chance outside to share some refreshments and mingle and talk to some of those artistic team and playwrights who are here. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you outside.